Yeah, it's a difficult time. It's a difficult time for for fellow players and obviously Australian rugby. You know, as you mentioned, like there's a few futures up in the air. It's not sure which way the AAU is going to go, but as players, look, we wanted to stand for a five-team competition, especially in Australia. But obviously the AAU and SANS have gone the other way, and we just can't do much about it now. Look, we just need to. For us, being a Reds player, our focus obviously here, playing football, winning games, but obviously, our thoughts are with everyone that's going to be affected.
Have you had players from other clubs reaching out, or you guys reaching out? Not in the sense of trying to lure them, not going out.
Look, we crossed paths with a few of the Wallaby guys that are obviously from Melbourne and Perth over the weekend, and look, it's a difficult spot for them because there's a lot of uncertainty, obviously, but they're waiting and watching just like the rest of us. I'm not too sure if they've had any inkling to which way the RU are leaning, but it's definitely a difficult time.
I guess it affects you guys as well. I mean, with the re-signing players and that sort of thing. I mean, there's a question mark over that. I mean, it's pretty uncertain.
There's a lot of uncertainty. Yeah, I mean, you immediately think to Melbourne and the Force boys, but obviously, that trickles down. There's one less team now, so there's more players available for other clubs. There's probably less contracts available totally, but there might be reshuffling. So yeah, there's definitely uncertainty for everyone. And as I just said, it's a difficult time.
With that, are your contract stuff? I know you don't talk about it, but with that, are you just going to wait and see how the cards fall? Is that what
well, for me, it's just footy. Back to playing footy. You probably know me better than most. Like I never, that's nothing I sort of worry about. I just worry about what I can control. We'll deal with that when it gets there.
And your footy's going pretty well. You must be pretty happy the way you're going.
I am. Like I said at the start of the year, that my body's in nick to play footy now, to play rugby, and there's no injuries sort of hanging over my head like the groins last year. Obviously we're not getting results, which is the most disappointing thing. We turn up here wanting to win, and to have one win from, I don't know, what is it, 6, it's disappointing. So that's our focus, is obviously the Kings this weekend. We want to put a good performance in. Quade's back, I'm back, so we're looking forward to getting involved and hopefully getting the result before the bye week.
The way the conference works, though, you're still in with the team.
Yeah,
it's weird, isn't it?
It's weird, exactly. So we a lot of our Aussie conference games are sort of on the back end of our year. So it's definitely a positive because we're still in reach, even though we've only won one game. And the good thing for us is a lot of boys come back from injury after the break, which is a big positive.
Mate, you weren't down there, but how do you explain that second half against the Brumbies? It was shambolic, really.
I can't argue with that summation of that, but the boys are, I can tell you this much, very disappointed in their effort. Obviously 10-all at halftime, I think the score was, and then to come out and let the Brumbies run over them like that was unacceptable. The boys have owned it. They've stood up and said, look, we need to do better here. And yesterday, was our first session back together as a team. Everyone looked sharp, fresh. Obviously still hurting, but looking forward to the Kings.
I guess Cooper's return couldn't come soon enough for the Reds.
Exactly, yeah. He was a big loss for, obviously when the suspension happened. We knew that we were going to struggle to cover his expertise because, he's our main playmaker. He was our main playmaker throughout the pre-season, and for him to go down, there was a bit of adjustment to get Jakey involved, but, now him being back in the fold is going to be beneficial for everyone. Yep.
It's definitely in rugby union. There's no thought of...
Yeah, look, I think I answered this question a couple of weeks ago. Like, my body's had enough of the transitions, I think. So I'm pretty comfortable sitting at 94 kilos and playing football. I'm loving my rugby. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. Obviously my journey is pretty well documented, so there's been a lot of challenges involved, but now I feel like I'm in good stead to keep building on my performances, keep staying physically ready and just playing some good rugby.
Basketball is your passion, though, isn't it?
It is.